Hello and welcome to The Hero Spouse. I'm Kendra Ruth, here to answer one of your questions about marriage and midlife crisis. Today we have an anonymous female left behind and forward-moving spouse. She has a bomb drop of August 25th, 2018, a date of marriage of 1993. She has a clinging boomerang who is a low-energy wallower. And we go back and forth, boomerang, clinging boomerang. So I have some that were, she wrote a two-parter and it says boomerang on one and clinging on the other. So I can't always remember. I'm going clinging. We've seen it, and I've described it as clinging before. She says, I'm 4 years into his midlife crisis, and I've mentioned previously that his mood swings are as bad now as they were just before and just after bomb drop. Previous Christmases, my husband has had Christmas with us. Not specifically with me, but with the family being me and my two grown-up sons who are over 20. What is your advice about this Christmas? It's meant to be held at my mother-in-law's. She and I are very close, and I've ensured that even though my husband's MLC, through his MLC, our friendship has remained unchanged, which is amazing. Good job. That says a lot about her and about you. However, part of me thinks maybe it's time to say to my husband, Christmases are about families, and that means a commitment all year round. Or do I make a point of being at my mother-in-law's only on Christmas Day? We normally stay Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, Christmas night, as it's a 2-hour drive. I love my husband very much, but 4 years into his MLC, I've been patient, and I've showed grace and love whilst making my own way forward. And I guess I'm just getting tired of it. Well, first, it is up to you, and you need to do what's best for you. But I think some of you have a motive and an agenda with this, and it's not going to work. You could do it where you just go for the being there only on Christmas Day instead of saying on Christmas Eve. But I agree with you, that's a 2-hour drive. Do you want to be there? Do you enjoy it? Then do it. As for saying Christmases are for families, and you need to be a part of the family the whole time, or not at all, that's what's going to backfire. He's not ready. If he's not doing it, he's not ready. And I don't think that putting it on a holiday is what's going to work. What did I do? Mine was more, you need to be a part of this and not a part of hers. It was more about the relationship with her. As long as she's in your life, I'm not in your life. But I wasn't going to say as long as the holiday's in your life, or, as long as you are not home and choosing to be with me, we won't do a holiday. And holidays were only together if he lived at home. Anyway, just because the dynamics of the way his family worked. And it was confusing for the children, who were the nieces and nephews. So I came when we were together. And when we weren't together, I didn't. And he didn't come home with me. I just went home. For you, I think that the holidays are working for you. You're enjoying them. There's still more time to build that foundation of what he's missing. And he's still in his crisis. Are there truth threats you can send during this time? We enjoy being together. But I just don't think setting up the boundary is going to have the effect you want, unless your purpose is your own feelings of joy and pleasure and what you want to do. Do you want to go somewhere else? It doesn't sound like you do, because you would still, I still think that it's a good idea to at least go on one of those days to be with your boys, your family, your mother-in-law. Your mother-in-law is clearly part of your family. And it's up to you if it doesn't feel right. If you can't handle it, and I think you can, I know you can from what you've been doing. But if there's something you'd rather do, then yes, go ahead. It's not a rule that you have to go to family and do that. But if you're doing this to get him to realize change and make an adjustment, shit or get off the pot, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because you say that. I think there are other things that you could do that are about more than one day a year, even though it's an important day, or 2 days a year, to get him to say, this is for families and we are going to spend it with families. But just doing that for that one day, what are you going to do for the rest of the time when he doesn't or does? It's still so up and down with him. Okay. So let me know what you decide, and let us know how it goes. But I think families, for you, not everybody, but with Christmas with the family, it's been working, and it's still setting that foundation. Okay? And I will see everybody in the next question.